Welcome to Low Budget. Let's check out Captain Planet for the NES. This is Ronmower, and this video was requested years ago by a good friend of mine, Demond. Demond, how you doing?
Doing just fine. This is going to be fun. This is going to be an interesting revisit, and I guess we'll go into that as we. Because I'm looking at it right now, it's just bringing back memories.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you requested this, I think, in 2009, and I don't know why I put it on the back burner, and it just came to my attention recently, and I said I need to finally do this and try to get Demond in the video. While I love the cartoon, I don't know. Let me see if I like this game. What is your impression of it, Demond?
So, Captain Planet aired on TBS in the early '90s. I want to say it was one of Ted Turner's ideas, ventures, whatever you want to call it. But either which way, when I first saw the show, I was actually as a child, as an impressionable child, I was impressed by it. But the problem with it is now that I'm looking back on it, I realize how stupid it is. It's okay. It's I don't know. There's like this there's this environmental craze in the 90s. Everyone was overly concerned about chlorofluorocarbons and what was it chlorofluorocarbons and styrofoam and materials that don't degrade over time, I suppose. And which is a genuine concern, but at the same time, the premise of the cartoon.
Big Van Vader's in this game.
Yeah. And the name. Okay. Now the names of the characters are completely ridiculous as well. So we had Hoggish Greetley, Dr. Blight, Sly Sludge,
Paul Heyman. Blunder. Was it Blunder?
Luton Blunder.
Yeah, Paul Heyman. Back when he was Paulie Dangerously.
Right. But the other thing about the cartoon is that it had it must have had a ridiculously high budget.
Yeah.
Because and the reason I mentioned that we just saw Gaia, who was voiced by Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh wow, really? I never knew that.
Gaia was voiced by Whoopi Goldberg.
Jeez.
Let's see. What was it?
Man, I keep down already.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing about, and that was the thing about the game, because when I first heard that they had I didn't hear about the Captain Planet game because it wasn't necessarily marketed, at least not to my awareness. I found out about this game in a rental store. Yeah. And when I saw it, I was like, oh wow, they have Captain Planet, so I get a chance to play as Captain Planet.
Yeah, nope. She's disappointed in my gameplay and in this game.
Yeah. You're disappointed, Whoopi.
Yeah, well, Whoopi.
But I first saw this game at a rental store. I figured, I get a chance to play as Captain Planet, so I can, I was anticipating a side scroller, I had this anticipation of this high octane, heavily involved side scroller, along the lines of Mega Man or Super Mario Brothers. Nope, you're the Geo Cruiser, and that's the name of that little ship there. Nope, you're the Geo Cruiser.
Yeah, well, I'm not cruising through this game. Jeez.
No, you're not at all. But you see, the thing is that the game is frustrating. It's not this game. It doesn't necessarily. The thing about video games, at least video games in the 90s or early 90s, late 80s, is that because of the limited technology, the game would literally have to teach you how to play it as you went along, which means that what were you doing?
I tried to use I tried to use my heart power to beat a STD, whatever the STD, whatever those things are called in Star Wars.
An AT-AT. No, AT-ST.
The A-Team, yeah.
That's what they look like. But the thing is like these games are supposed to teach you how to play them as you go along. But the thing about this game is that it didn't do that. It just throws you right into. I mean, how would you have survived that?
Jeez,
like,
right?
It just throws you into this arduous gameplay. It doesn't make any sense.
It's like a failed version of Galaga here.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You know what it reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of Silver Surfer.
Right. Yeah. Right.
It reminds me of Silver Surfer.
And right here, I keep like the other button. I'm playing with a PS2 controller, so I guess B is to make you fly the other way, to turn your ship around and fly the other way, and then you gotta keep hitting A, and then just up and down to avoid the enemies. And of course, I forget you can still toggle with different weapons in this game. Like right now, I'm using Fire, who is represented by, I don't know, I forgot their names in the cartoon. I just know Captain Planet and Blunder, and Blight, and that's it. I don't know the kids' names.
Let me. I wonder if I can remember them. There was Mati, Kwame, Linka, Agi, and Wheeler, I believe. Yeah.
Wheeler. That's I'm using Wheeler's weapon here. Now I'm using I don't know, the white girls. I don't know. And I'm about to die already. Look at this on heart. We guy is a heart. The guy that has the heart power.
Right.
Yeah, I am totally. Look, no more energy. How am I still alive? Wait a minute.
Well, no. See, the thing is that that's not a life bar. What that is basically your
That's right.
your ammo stash. Yeah.
That's right. Because one hit kills right here.
One hit kills.
Wait a minute, this robot's got 3 legs. What the heck is that? So I thought it was over. I keep thinking it's over. It's a boss battle there. No, it's not. It keeps going.
No, it just keeps on going on and on. And again, this game, it does not teach you how to play it at all. The learning curve. There is no learning curve to this game. They just expect the developers just expected you to know how to play this. It seems very rushed to me. And
wait, so they don't tell you how to play it in the instruction book?
Well, it does. It tells you how to play it, but at the same time, it's not going to explain every obstacle. Like, for example, how are you supposed to know to fire at the legs of the walker? You wouldn't have known to have done that.
Yeah.
There are very simple. Hold on. Don't quote me on that, because when I rented the game the first time, I don't believe it had the instruction manual, which was a common issue with video game rentals in the early '90s.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time, I don't believe the instruction manual would have taught you how to overcome every obstacle. Here's another piece of trivia. LeVar Burton, he did the voice of Kwame. LeVar Burton was the host of Reading Rainbow.
Oh, yeah, really?
Huh?
Okay, yeah, I remember him.
Mm-hmm.
And this music. I couldn't get it out of my head last week when I kept on trying to play this game legit without cheating. And I don't think you can cheat. I actually I finally resorted to cheat, and I can't really find no cheat codes. The only thing I found on GameFAQs was the passwords to
passwords, yeah.
But yeah, look at this. What did I just get killed by oil?
Yeah. See,
oil
this is
rig.
another.
They don't say oil rig. This game is rigged. Jeez. Look at that. Man, this is embarrassing.
It's terrible. It's a terrible game. And the thing about it is as an angry video game nerd would say, that was your weekend. You went to you walked into a video store on a Friday evening, rented a game, anticipated, had these high expectations of, Captain Planet the Planeteers, and you get this, and that was it.
Yeah, I remember my weekends. I end up with Roger Rabbit and Total Recall for the NES.
Right.
Oh man, there goes my weekend. What? I thought I destroyed all the legs. Come on.
It's kind of hard to.
This is getting repetitive. I want to play as Captain Planet and see what that's like.
The funny thing is that with Captain Planet, even the Captain Planet segment of the game is bad. It's horrible. You figured that would be the good part of the game. It's equally as frustrating.
Oh man. So hopefully I'll get to that here in a minute. Because I do want to see. I mean, we've seen the demo screen earlier, Captain Planet.
Yes.
So I at least want to do that now, and I may have to use some passwords to get past this level. Because, jeez, I just want to get to Hogwash or whatever the boss's name is in this level.
Hoggish Greedly.
Yeah, Hogwarts and whatever. And yeah, I'm glad I never came across this game when I was a kid. I love the cartoon. I really did like the cartoon. I enjoyed it, but I've never ever heard of this game until you mentioned it to me.
Well, I used to believe that Captain. Oh, wow! Check that out. You got power up there. Now you can
cool.
shoot now you can shoot in both directions,
Nice.
left and right. That's pretty cool. So again, it is like a what would you call that? A railgun shooter, I believe you would say.
Yeah.
But it has that functionality. But it's like a side scroller that wants to be a railgun game. It can't really make up its mind as to what it wants to be.
Yeah.
The other thing about
I'm gonna say I'm all for variety, but it has to be done right.
It's kind of like
Come on. I think I killed it too.
You did. I used to hate when that happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of like it's kind of like a wrestling game merged with a hockey game. But then again, I think they did that once, or they've done something like that. So like, do you remember that game Def Jam Vendetta? It was like a wrestling game with with the Def Jam stars like DMX and yeah. So yeah. But here's the other thing about Captain Planet. I used to think Captain Planet was so cool when I was a kid. I used to think he was the epitome of what it meant to be a superhero. But then I realized something in my adulthood, and it's his weakness. His weakness is literally garbage.
Yeah, that's his kryptonite. So since I can't get past that level for some stupid reason, I'm gonna enter the password here just to see what level 2 looks like. Hopefully this is where you get to play as Captain Planet.
Yeah.
Real similar to Dirty Harry here for the NES, which is made by the same company.
Okay. Well, that explains a lot.
Yeah, there's Wheeler.
Hey dudes, let's make sure that Hoglet is heading to the state pig pen.
I get it. Never bacon.
Yeah. Oh, that's that scrolling text.
I remember that kid. He was kind of a douchebag.
Earth, fire, wind,
Heart.
water, heart, and then fire.
I forgot, what exactly did Heart do? Like bring peace to the world?
It's like, by your powers combined, I am Captain Planet. Okay, that's just the nostalgia kicking in.
Yeah.
Heart power was it kind of did whatever you wanted it to do. He could communicate with animals.
Yeah, that's right.
It granted him the ability of to communicate with animals. It gave him the ability to that's crazy. It gave him the ability to communicate with others telekinetically, not telekinetically, telepathically. Telekinesis is when you move something with your mind. It's kinetic, but either which way, it allowed telepathic communication, and somehow he was able to communicate with animals. Now, what that has to do with Heart, I don't know, but he was it was Mati. Mati was a useless planeteer, like utterly useless.
Which one was that?
Mati, he was the youngest of the Planeteers.
Oh yeah, that's right. The one that has the heart, duh.
Yeah, it was kind of funny because it was kind of funny because when there was actually an episode dedicated to Mati, where the powers that be just acknowledged the fact that his powers were useless. So what they did was they created they did an episode where Mati was a little melancholy about how his powers just didn't have how his powers or how his particular ring ability, whatever it is, was of no use to the team. And it was just one of those episodes where the story arc ended, where his heart power somehow came into play. But the funny thing is that I don't remember how exactly I don't remember how exactly the episode ended. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that it didn't really matter. He's still useless.
Whoa, a lot of glitching, and I apologize that it's not with the game, that's with the ROM.
Oh, I was gonna say, well, NES games they had their they have their fair share of glitches.
Yeah, that's true, but this is actually the ROM issue.
The ROM doing
issue
that
right here, not the actual game. This game is bad enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, right here though, it's cool. I get to play as Captain Planet now instead of that stupid spaceship, whatever the heck I was in.
Yeah.
So now I get to do something different here, and he has different powers. I'm trying to figure out how to get past Slimer there, and
Yep.
I guess those are power-ups.
Exactly.
You see Captain Planet scratching his head every now and then because he's like, even he don't know how to get through this song game.
Right, even the game doesn't know how to play the game.
Yeah. What the heck? Oh, see? Freaking glitch and caused me to mess up. Man, the gaming glitch gremlin is definitely in this game right here, or this ROM at least.
Here's another thing. I remember one Christmas, my mom. It was funny because apparently I did something well. Oh, that's a lot of glitching. But my mom, she basically let me. She basically bought pretty much bought me the entire, not the entire toy line, but for Christmas I got all 5 of the Planeteers, the Geo Cruiser, the Geo Cycle, a few of the villains. It was pretty cool. It was a pretty good Christmas. Here's something I realized about the Planeteers vehicles. Dr. Blight.
Yep.
Here's something I realized about the vehicles in the game. I mean, in the show, they were all solar powered, which means that you can forget about crime fighting at night with these guys.
Yeah. Right.
Unless of course there's a solar capacitor installed. I don't know. Oh, I love this level because I couldn't figure it out.
Well, all right. This time we're in a helicopter now instead of that stupid spaceship. And wait, whoa, what? Wait a minute, what just killed me?
You know,
what? Yeah, I got killed by a tree. But what killed me earlier? Hold on a second. Oh, someone fired at me from the ground?
you know what? I just figured it out. And this is weird.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember playing this when I was a kid. Do you notice that whenever you fly the helicopter at a high altitude, the truck moves faster, but when you fly a lower altitude, it slows down?
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, that's exactly what was happening there. I remember it because
I forgot.
I remember this because once upon a time I actually caught up to the truck, and what it's doing is, okay, so basically this is what's happening. The truck is racing toward a river, or toward a river, because right now you're in a park. The truck is basically going to see right there, and basically what happens is that the truck dumps these. See, the truck slows down. So basically what happens is that once the truck is at the site, it dumps hazardous waste chemicals into the body of water, whatever it just so happens to be. If you don't get to the truck in time, you lose. If you don't get to the truck in time, you die. That's basically what's happening.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's what happened then, and I apologize. At least on my end, the audio just went mute. I think that's an issue with my video. This game.
No, the game sucked the sound out. That's what happened.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I apologize. I did have trouble getting this video uploaded before, and I had to re-upload it again. And I guess the file got corrupted. Captain Pollution just polluted this game is what happened. I mean, because this game is complete garbage. It stinks. I mean, not a good first impression so far. Whoa! Well, like Captain Acid Trip. What the? Whoa! Man.
This game has no redeeming qualities whatsoever. I don't have anything good to say about it at all.
Well, it had potential. I mean, if it was done right, a Mindscape, I mean, it freaking ruined Dirty Harry. I will say that so far this game is much better than Dirty Harry. Dirty Harry is complete garbage. Speaking of garbage, you said that was Captain Planet's weakness.
Yep.
Yeah.
His weakness was garbage.
Yeah.
Let's see. So invariably, his weakness is styrofoam, aerosol sprays. Um,
Oh man,
yeah,
my weakness is terrible games that glitch. What is that? Oh, I guess more pollution. So is Captain
well,
Pollution the boss of the game, or is it Blunder?
I have no idea. I didn't.
Does
I
anybody
didn't.
care?
I didn't get that far.
Cool, it became a big water droplet, and I get through obstacles that way. And about to run out of power, I'm dead. Oh man.
So so strange.
Well, Captain Planet, he's still no Superman.
No, it's far from it. Far from it. At least Superman had genuine weakness. Well, sort of.
Yeah.
But
I'm done.
yeah.
That's it. I'm done. All I gotta say is Captain Planet for the NES definitely not a good first impression. I give it maybe a 4 out of 10. I forgot what I gave Dirty Harry, but I still think it's better. I'll probably contradict myself because I don't remember what I gave Dirty Harry. Probably 3 or 4 out of 10. Probably the same score, but I think Captain Planet so far is a little bit better. But yeah, this game, man, definitely not ECW. I'm glad I never came across it as a kid. Damon, what are your final thoughts?
I don't know what Ted Turner was thinking when he greenlit that project.
Well, I want to buy WCW, and I want to buy or create a cartoon called Captain Planet.
I mean, I can't blame him entirely for all of that, but at the same time, the premise of the show was of its time. Again, around that time in the 90s, everyone was environmentally conscious, so why not promote Captain Planet right then, right there?
Yeah.
Problem is that the product doesn't translate well into a video game, or it could, but at the same time, there's a certain way of going about doing it. Now, I'm no video game developer, but I know what I like, and this, revisiting it, I don't feel any better about it than what I did when I was a kid. It's actually, I don't know. It's I really don't know what to say about it other than the fact that I didn't like it then. I don't like it now. I probably never will. Even as an adult, although my fingers are more nimble now, I would still have problems with that. I would still have problems with that game, so I don't care to ever play it again.
Right. Yeah. Well, Damon, thank you very much for requesting this. This was your debut on my channel, so maybe you'll be back for some more commentaries. We'll
Most
see.
definitely. Most definitely.
All right, so thank you guys for watching, and for Damon, this is Ronmower. God bless and take care.